Okay, good morning. Welcome to
MinuteMath60.
MinuteMath number 60. Except it's not morning, so good afternoon. Okay, here we go. MinuteMath number 60. This is part of a series of some pretty cool problems that the Mathematical Association of America puts out every day on a blog called MinuteMath, and we just go through them. This one's a little bit harder than a normal problem. Only about 25% of the people got this one right, so we'll give it our best shot, okay? How many whole numbers between 99 and 999 have exactly 1 0? Do you understand the problem?
Yep.
What's a whole number?
It's like, it's an integer.
It's an integer. Okay. Very good. All right. How would you think about this problem?
Well, we could see, we need 1 0.
Exactly 1 0.
Yeah. So we could see how many numbers have 0 in the first digit, how many numbers have 0 in the second digit, and how many numbers have 0 in the third digit.
Okay, that's a good way to count them. It splits it into other easy to count pieces. But one thing is important: it has to have only exactly 1 0. So if it has a 0 in the let's say
like 100.
100 doesn't count, right?
Yeah.
Because if it has a 0 in the second digit, it can't have a 0 anywhere else. So we'll look for first digit, second digit. Sometimes I can't spell digit, apparently. And third digit.
Well, there's
Okay.
not going to be anything in the first digit.
Okay, so if it has a 0 in the first digit,
It's going to be.
what's the problem?
You can't, it's just 0. Well, it's not going to be, it can't have 3 digits in it.
Right, it's not going to be between 99 and 999, right? We might have a number like 084, which we really wouldn't think of as having a 0 in the first digit anyway. But luckily they avoided that confusion by saying we have to be between 99 and 999. So there's none of these. In fact, there's 0 of them. Hey, does that mean there's one of them? What? Okay, how about on the second digit? Okay, if the second digit is 0, okay, let's erase that so it's not confusing. The second digit is 0. How many numbers do we have as a choice for the first digit?
Well, the first digit could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9.
Okay, how many? So how many choices is
That's
that?
9 choices.
9 choices. Okay, so we got 9 choices here.
And it has to have only 1 0.
It has to have only 1 0. So how many choices?
Also 9 of them.
There's also 9 choices here. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So we have 9 choices for the first digit, 9 choices for the last digit. So how many different numbers are there of this form?
81.
81. 9 times 9, which is?
81.
81. Okay.
Now for the third digit.
Now if you have a 0 in the third digit, okay, and now exactly 1 0. So how many choices do we have for the first digit?
9.
9.
We still have 9 for the second digit.
We have 9 for the second digit, because we can't, normally we would have 10 choices for the second digit, right? But we can't pick 0.
Yep.
So we have 9 choices here. So how many numbers have exactly a 0 in the last digit?
81 again.
81 again. Okay, so we have no numbers that start with 0, 81 numbers that have 0 in the second digit, and 81 numbers that have 0 in the third digit. So how many numbers are there total?
162.
162. Okay, good job. So that's a very good approach by you to break it into cases that are easy to understand. The first case was the easiest to understand because there were none of them. The second case is pretty easy to understand, 0 in that second digit. We have 9 choices for the first digit, 9 choices for the second digit, so there's 81 of them. Similarly, there's 81 numbers where 0 is in the third digit, and we know these don't overlap at all. We know all these numbers are different than all of these numbers. Why?
Because there's a 0 in the second digit here, and you can't choose 0 here.
Right. These numbers all have a 0 in the second digit. None of these numbers have a 0 in the second digit, so they don't overlap. So there we go. 162. That's the right answer. Only about a quarter of the people got that right. So good job. Good job on that one.